I'm fascinated by the worlds of strategy and problem solving. And there's such a clever technique that comes out of that field, and I thought I'd share it with you. It's called substitution. And it goes like this. Imagine you're facing a problem that is too immense or too complicated for you to solve. How do you begin thinking about it? Now let's put that in context. What is your greatest struggle right now? Let's look at that from the perspective of career building and expert positioning. What's getting in your way? What's stopping you from being the top name, the top performer, the top shining star in your industry? Is it a complex set of problems and perhaps you don't know where to even begin thinking about it? Well, try this. Try substitution, which is the art of replacing a big complex problem with a smaller, more manageable one. It's a representative problem. So let's take, for example, the idea that you are not seen in the media as much as you might like. Well, that can be a very emotional problem to solve, and we can get ourselves worked up and confused about it. How about if we solved a simpler problem? You pose the question, what does the media want? Now that's a much easier question to look at. It's a much less entangled, much less emotional ball of frustration to consider. What does the media want? And by answering that question, you get to your bigger answer. So once again, what is your biggest frustration right now? Is it a complex problem with many facets? Well, how about trying this? Simplify it down into a much easier problem and then solve that problem. It starts igniting the mind and it helps you to begin thinking around your problem. Solving the simpler problem might give you an inroad to solving the bigger problem. The mind is particularly good at this one. If you start thinking your way around issues in a creative sense, you tend to get at the heart of the thing more effectively than if you try to jump directly into it. To solve your biggest career problem, solve a simpler problem. You can apply the same basic formula to wealth building, and it's a good idea to do that as well. When we talk about our own personal wealth and our problems with money, we invite all manner of emotions and complications into the scenario. So let's ask that question in that context. What is your biggest wealth issue right now? What's getting between you and earning a large amount of money? All right, let's ask a simpler question. Substitute the messy questions with simpler ones like, what do rich people do? What do poor people do? And follow those patterns of thinking that help you to think around your issue. Take out the emotion, take out the complexity, replace the big problem with the smaller one, substitute it for something easier, solve that one, and you're on your way.